Say hi, Joe. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Chantel. This is my basic journey. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update on what is going on in my life, and I figured that it would be more exciting if I do a little get ready with me instead of just being a little talking head. So we are going to do my makeup and get ready because I have somewhere to be, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about what is going on, especially with my mom, what's going on with my channel. Are we going to be traveling again? So that's what we're gonna do. And I did already put my hair up, I brushed my teeth, I plucked some hairs off of my face. I am 35, and so I do need to do that. Also, you guys got some fine lines and wrinkles here. This is no makeup. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on in my life. So I am gonna put some moisturizer on first because, like I said, we are over the age of 30, and so I definitely need to be moisturizing on a regular basis. This is just one that I got from an Ipsy bag a long time ago, and it is almost out. But we are moisturizing, especially because it is winter here in Illinois, and it is cold and dry, and I just feel like my face is super dry, and I just need to definitely keep it moisturized. So, if you guys have watched my live feed that I did, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I did already give some of these answers, but I was asked in the last video to give an update. And so, if you did watch my live or you were there, then you'll already know most of this stuff. But, yeah. Also, I'm breaking out. Okay. It's hormonal acne. When I was younger, I never broke out, and the older that I got, the more I started breaking out, especially when it's that time of the month. So let's start with my mom. My mom is doing well. She got done with chemotherapy like 2 weeks ago. And so she goes in to see the radiologist next week, and then in 2 weeks she goes to see the oncologist. So she did finish chemo. They said that she did really well. She barely took any time off of work. She is definitely a strong woman, which is, you know, I like to think that I get that from her. So now we're going to put on some tinted moisturizer. This is Jones Road tinted moisturizer. My mom gave me a sample of hers, and I do really like it. I do not like wearing foundation because I just feel like, especially with my older skin, that it doesn't look that great. And so I do like this. Is very lightweight, like medium coverage, but it just kind of helps even out my skin tones, because I'm a little blotchy sometimes. Also, I can get kind of red, and so I do appreciate that it doesn't, you know, sit in my fine lines too bad. It also smells really good. But yeah, my mom's doing really good. She did say she was excited to be done with chemo, which is completely understandable. She said that it just made her really tired. She did have some intestinal stuff going on, which was to be expected, but like I said, they said she did really good, and I am so proud of her. She did amazing. And so now that that's over, I've been kind of questioning, like, what am I gonna do? How long am I gonna stay here? What do I want to do? Because really, like, I could just get in my van right now and leave, but it would be unwise of me to just leave right now because I need to put more money in the bank. I completely drained my savings account, which, you know, it's fine, but it would be not a good idea for me to get back into the minivan if anything was to happen. I mean, it is 20 years old. I wouldn't be able to pay for it. And so I don't want to get myself stranded. And so I don't know if I am going to leave anytime soon. I'm guessing probably within a few months I'll be back on the road, but I want to be able to save up money and put more into my savings account before I just head out of here. And so we will be going back on the road. I will probably be traveling forever. I even plan to, once I get land at some point, because that is the ultimate goal, is to get some land that I can build a little house on and have a little garden that I work on in the summer. And then during the winter, I want to snowbird in whatever RV that I'm in to the desert. And so that's kind of my plan right now, is just to kind of work and maybe even get a like seasonal gig or something. Just for the time being, to save up some money and get some money in the bank before we head back out onto the road. Just want to do things practically, you know? I really love that tinted moisturizer. I think it is so nice. It feels so light on the skin. Over the years, I've tried so many different tinted moisturizers, including this Bare Minerals one, which is like the most popular one. And I still feel like it's a little too heavy. So I really like the Jones Road one because it is very lightweight. This is also just like not what it comes in. This is just the sample that I got. So I'll probably end up getting it eventually when my sample runs out, but you don't need much. You just need a teeny tiny bit. Now I'm going to start working on my eyeshadow. I'm going to start off with a little bit of eye primer. I'm just using the Ulta brand one. My favorite is the Urban Decay one. It is just like 2 times the amount of this. And so the last time I just cheaped out and bought the Ulta brand one. It works good. It works all right. The Urban Decay one is definitely my favorite, and I think that it works the best. Again, just not being able to leave my 2016 makeup products behind. So for my eye look, I like to keep it nice and simple and neutral and light. Very different than my 2016 looks with the big smoky eye and the big wing liner. Now I don't even use eyeliner, so I'm going to go in with my Inglot palette. This is the Freedom palette, and so you can go on to inglot.com and you can make your own eyeshadow palettes. So these are the ones that I chose when I was making my palette, and I really love the formula of these. They're very nice. Also, I'm going to use this mirror that's in front of me instead of my camera, so... But back in the day, I could not leave my house without doing makeup. At least mascara. Like, I would not go out in public if I did not have at least mascara on. And then when I moved to Oregon, I went through like a all-natural phase. And so I did not wear makeup. I didn't shave. I didn't wear aluminum deodorants, and so I wore all natural products. All of my cleaning products were all natural. I was super into essential oils. I was even selling doTERRA at the time. And once I moved into the van, I found no reason to do my makeup and whatnot because I was hardly ever around people. I only went into town and socialized with other human beings like once a week, unless if I was at an event or camping with friends, which was a small portion of my time on the road. And so I did not do my makeup for years. And it was something that I used to love a lot. But, you know, people change. Priorities change. I used to have so much too, like thousands of dollars in eyeshadow palettes, which is really sad because I ended up giving them all away to my friends when I moved to Oregon and I was getting rid of all my stuff. I just gave away most of my like high-end makeup. And then I ended up really missing it. At one point I was like, dang, I could have had. Not that it would be any good at this point because really it does have an expiration date. And it just harbors bacteria and you shouldn't be using it after a certain point in time. But that's okay. Alright, now I have this light shade all over my eye, and I kind of look crazy, but don't worry, that'll change. I love that makeup is a very trust the process kind of situation. So I'm going in with this medium shade here, and this is kind of like a grayish, like a gray taupey color. I am missing the road a lot though, and I'm missing all of my travel friends, and I will get on the road eventually. I am really tired of the minivan, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And if I can't afford to get a bigger van before I want to leave, like, I am just gonna go into the minivan, which is why I want to make sure that I have some money saved up before I do, because, you know, it's older. We're at like 185,000 miles at this point. Like, I just feel like if I go out there and I don't have money saved up and something happens, I'm gonna be stranded. But I also thought by this point that I would have had enough money saved to get another van, and since the last time I tried to buy a van it didn't work out, I just haven't been able to financially recover from that or save up again like I was. My YouTube channel is just not doing as well as it was circa like 2020, 2021. I was doing really well and I was able to save up like $500 to $1,000 a month just off of my YouTube. And so it's kind of sad because I'm really just not able to do that anymore. And now I am definitely living more of a paycheck to paycheck life, which is why I have been working on other income streams, which I will be sharing with you guys eventually, but I just need to get it more figured out first. I'm having a lot of trouble just making some decisions on what I want to do with things. And so when I have more information about what's going on in this noggin about that, I will definitely let you guys know. But until then, I am just kind of trying to figure it out and not put too much pressure on myself, because there is a lot of pressure in the world right now. There's a lot going on and I am trying my hardest to keep it together. So until then, we are just chilling. We're taking our time. We're figuring out our shit and what we want to do. I do know that for sure I will not be spending another winter here in Illinois because it is brutal. I forgot how much I hate winter. It is so cold. And I'm so over it. I'm going to add just a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to use this Lorac Pro palette. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to go in with this like champagne-y color, and I'm going to use my finger and just put it right on my eyelid. It's such a pretty color. Just look at that. And I just put it directly onto my lid like this. Now I'm just going in with this white color, and I'm putting it on the inner corner of my eye right here. Just gives your eye a little pop. Bloop, 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 bloop. But yeah, you guys, my life has been pretty boring. I haven't been doing much. I've just been trying to figure out different avenues for making more money online, that I'm not so reliant on my YouTube channel in case things like this happen and I need to take some time off of making weekly videos, that I'll be able to still support myself when doing so. Or God forbid that, you know, YouTube shuts down or they stop doing their monetization program. You know, I just want to be more prepared for if something like that was to happen. And so I've been putting a lot of focus into other avenues of revenue. And so that's really just what's been up lately. Just taking care of my mom, taking care of myself. I've been able to see my grandma a lot, which is really nice because she's 85. And so I really love that I've been able to spend so much time with her. Now I'm just going through and just blending it out a little bit. I have this like smaller blender brush. But that's pretty much the eye look here. Very simple, clean, classic. Besides mascara, we're pretty much done with the eyes. I like to do my eye makeup before I finish my face makeup. So that way, if any fallout happens, I can get it off. Powder, this is in the shade Translucent. Thank you, TikTok, by the way, for influencing me. But do you see how it just takes away all that oil? I feel like it really minimizes the pores, but you can totally see the difference, right? So yeah, we're just putting a little bit of this on. I miss being on the road so much, you guys, you have no idea. I think about it all the time. And I can't wait to get back on the road. And you know, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it without you guys. So thank you so much for all of the support and following me through this crazy adventure. You just never know what's gonna happen in life. And when you live your life online, it's hard not to have to open up and be vulnerable about things that happen. And even though I've been making videos for over 5 years for you guys every single week, it is still awkward sometimes recording myself, especially if I have to talk about something that is personal or vulnerable. It is not something that is an easy task for me to do. And I really thought that after all of this time that would have gotten easier, but it hasn't. And I feel like some people are much better at being on camera and talking to a camera in public, but I am not one of those people. It has never like gotten easier for me. I've just kind of been able to block out the outside world around me while I'm recording, but it is still very hard. Now that we're all powdered up as much as Donald Trump in the Oval Office, I am going to put some blush on. We're just going to do a light little touch of blush. I'm going to use this color. This is the Cali Contour Kit from Smashbox. These are the contour colors that I use. So you can see it's still pretty light and a cooler tone, which I really like. But we are not contouring today. We're just going to put a little blush on. Like I said, we're going for like light and airy makeup today. This is a very buildable color. And so, as you can see, just a little tiny bit makes such a big difference. But I also don't want to look super pale either, even though I am. Also, out of this palette, I'm going to use a little bit of this highlighter. Just go right above my cheekbone here. I don't need to look like a glazed donut, but I do like a little shimmer. And also just a tiny little bit for the tip of my nose. We're on to the final steps of our makeup now. I'm just going to put on some mascara. This is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. My favorite is actually the Tarte Maneater mascara, but they were out of it at Ulta when I went, so we did get this one. And it's okay. It's not as good, in my opinion, as the Maneater, but it does work well. I poked myself in the eye with it. Okay. All right, after poking myself in the eye and then battling with my mascara for like 10 minutes, I'm finally on to the last step of my makeup. We're going to use this Stay Awake. It's like a cream colored eyeliner that I put on my waterline, and it's supposed to make you look more awake. TikTok shop got me again. So we're just going to put it on here. And I'm sorry if this weirds anybody out. But I feel like it makes a big difference, and I really like it. And there we go. Our makeup look is complete. I think it looks really cute. And now we're going to do our hair, which is going to be super simple because I'm just going to flat iron it. And I know it needs to be dyed really bad, and I have all the stuff to do it. I bought it so long ago and just haven't gotten into it yet, but eventually we're going to finish dyeing our hair and it'll look better. But until then, we're working with a mess, and that's fine. But I'm just going to turn my flat iron on here. While my flat iron is heating up, I am going to put on a teeth whitening strip. This is the High Smile brand. They're the ones who do that purple toothpaste. And so we're gonna be lightening our teeth as we flat iron our hair. I'm just gonna dry off my teeth first using a cotton pad. Gotta look cute. Whatever they put on these, you can feel it, like, working. All right, now that we have these in and I can't talk, I'm gonna flat iron my hair and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Doing my hair only took me 12 minutes and this needs to sit on for 30, and so in 18 more minutes I'll get back with you guys. All right, we're back. We can take these strips off. They really like stick to your teeth. I don't know if you can like I feel like they do already look whiter though. I mean, my teeth are definitely stained from years of drug and alcohol abuse and from drinking coffee a lot, but they definitely look whiter. Well, there you have it. We are all done getting ready. We got our makeup done, we got our hair done, we got our fit on. We're ready for the day. And this was a lot of fun. It reminded me of back in the day when you'd like meet up at your bestie's house and sit in front of the mirror on the floor and get ready together. It's what it reminded me of. But thank you again for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe below. I'll also put a link for my Patreon in the description box in case you're interested in checking that out and helping support my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!